What's going on, everyone? My name is TheStarkz and welcome. Today I've got some pretty sad news, a hit at Naughty Dog almost, I'd call it. And what I mean by that is now former game director or co-director has left, and that being Bruce Straley. So Bruce Straley was one of the most significant people working at Naughty Dog, and unfortunately last week he had announced his departure from Naughty Dog. So let me just explain a little bit about his career. Bruce Straley started his career at Naughty Dog as a texture artist for Crash Team Racing back in 1999. 10 years later, he served as the director of Uncharted 2 Among Thieves alongside Amy Hennig. 4 years after that, he co-directed The Last of Us with the one and only Neil Druckmann. And 3 years after that, Bruce and Neil teamed up again to direct Uncharted 4 A Thief's End, which is probably one of my favorite games of 2006. It is my favorite game of 2016 and favorite Uncharted game as well. So unfortunately, however, over on Twitter and the official Naughty Dog website, Bruce Straley had made a statement announcing his leave from the company. So on the website, he states, quote unquote, "It's impossible to summarize 18 of the most influential years of my career in a blog post, but here we are today with the heaviest of hearts. I am announcing my departure from Naughty Dog," and end quote. He went on to say, however, "This has been the hardest decision of my career. Naughty Dog is home. The Canal is family. I've learned and grown so much from working with this incredible team. But after heading up 3 extremely demanding projects and taking some extended time away from the office, I found my energy focusing in other directions. And I slowly realized that this was the signal that it's time to move on." So, of course, as many probably didn't know, I mean, I knew, Bruce did take a break after Uncharted 4 had launched. He recently came back, I believe, and unfortunately, you know, after that much time that he took off, he figured, I think it was a year off from the studio, he figured, you know, it's time to leave. You know, the guy's been working at Naughty Dog for several years. In fact, he actually hired, had an interview with Neil Druckmann, in which we all know is worked his way up just like Bruce did and everyone else. So it's cool, and this is interesting because with Naughty Dog, you know, there's always this thing where when people leave, there's still other people in the, again, Neil Druckmann, he was I believe an artist working for, I think, Uncharted 2, but I'm not entirely sure, but I know he was an artist, and then he slowly progressed his way into creative director, and he's slightly way more significant as he was, let's say, 10 years ago, or not 10 years ago, 5 years ago, well, more than 5 years ago, so around 10 years ago. So that's the thing with Naughty Dog, is because there's new rise for talent and game development, and you know, the technology advances, people learn these new advancements, people leave, like Bruce is, you know, and now I'm sure there's going to be another quote-unquote Bruce Straley one day. You know, we got that with Neil Druckmann, and then we're soon going to get that with Bruce Straley leaving. So it's unfortunate that he has decided to leave Naughty Dog. You know, I respected him so much as a developer, and he's incredibly inspiring, you know, his journey throughout there as well. But of course, like I said, there's always a rise for new talents, and I can't wait to see who the next Bruce Straley or Neil Druckmann is going to be. Of course, let me know your comments in the comment section below regarding his leave or departure from Naughty Dog. I'm sure he might make some you know, returns and whatnot. Obviously he will. I know he had his goodbye party a couple days ago, over on the weekend, I believe it was. I saw on his Instagram. And yeah, so I'm pretty sad by this. You know, Bruce Straley, like I said, I respected him a lot, as I do with Neil Druckmann and a lot of the other developers. But of course, again, let me know what you guys got to think. You know, follow me on Twitter. If you want to know anything regarding me, or keep up to date to what I have to offer, Twitter is one of the best ways to do so. And of course, I do have a Patreon page. If you'd like to financially support me in any way you want, you can do that as well, contributing as much as you'd like, of course. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. You know, I hope to be getting some movie reviews out. I want to do one for It, which I watched recently, so I'm just kind of figuring that out as well. So yeah, with that all being said, of course, I'll see you guys in my next video, and thank you a lot for watching. Peace.